Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio. Wax out.
I thought we need to do that. I still really want to do that.
I really want to do it too.
Yeah. Although my luck, I might burn myself. Whoop. You know what that means.
Hold
it's
on.
time.
I gotta put my headphones on.
Headphones on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the pregame. The pregame is a little thing we like to call in the biz a tease.
Whoa.
10 minutes of fun, a little snippet of what you might hear on the full podcast. And Erin, I am very excited. We have a woman on the podcast today who I have always admired. I've loved her style. I've loved her entrepreneurial spirit, and she's got great hair. Rachel Zoe is our guest today on the podcast, and I know you have a million questions for her.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk to her. She has her hand in a lot. And not only that, as a wife, as a mother, I'm so curious how she juggles it all, stays relevant, keeps it hot, keeps it fresh. I love it.
Yeah, she's been doing it for a minute. I used to watch her show all the time, her reality show that she had. And then she has her two boys, and it's funny because I'll ask her about it, but about her life before them, because now admittingly she's like, her whole world is those boys. And so a lot of fun conversations that we can have with her. I also want to get a martini with her. She's dripping in all this jewelry, and all I envision is just her holding a martini glass, and she gives me that 70s so cool, effortless vibe.
Boho, yeah.
Exactly. So
She's great.
She's our guest today, and you, my dear, had a very busy weekend. You were a recipient of the Vince Lombardi Excellence Award, and I know you don't like to talk about your awards, but you are amongst incredible company. Russell Wilson, Bart Starr, and so many. So many people have, so many incredible individuals have won this award, and now you are one of only 4 women who have been awarded this award of excellence. So congratulations. And was it extra special because it was the Lombardi Award and your dad's affinity with Green Bay and your love and just the award itself and what it stood for?
Yeah, I think, I'll never have an opportunity unless I become a general manager or president of a team to hoist the Lombardi trophy. So that would be to win an award that bears his name is pretty fantastic, and had to go to Milwaukee for it. Hot question. I made a game out of Aaron Rodgers' name every time Aaron Rodgers was mentioned at the award ceremony, or I was asked if I knew what he was going to be doing. I'm hearing the announcement is coming this week, I guess, if you're a fan of the Pat McAfee show, which I am too. So yeah, it's a hot topic, hot question, and we were wasted because everybody said Aaron Rodgers 8,000 times during the night. So it was fun, but the craziest thing happened, and I would love to bring it up to Rachel Zoe, but we won't have time. I had an outfit. It was a black tie event, so wore this great suit from
great.
Veronica Beard. Thank you. It was like a black tuxedo suit, and was ready to go. Jillian did my makeup, did the hair, all the things. Was getting ready to walk down. One of my friends had grabbed me a tequila soda, put the pants on, and down the side of the tuxedo pant was a nice hole that had just formed. I don't know. It's from my outer thigh. I don't know really what happened.
No.
Not a Veronica Beard issue.
You don't have big thighs, so it wasn't that.
2 things that crossed my mind. Do I grab a permanent marker and just color the inside of my leg so no one could tell? But then I was like,
that was a real option of yours?
100%. I had 30 minutes and I don't know how to sew. So I was like, I either try to re-sew these or I colored the inside of my leg so no one can really tell that it's a hole. But then I realized I'm going to be standing on a stage. There's going to be photos. How long can I really hold my hand over this hole? Who knows?
How big is the hole? Are we talking 2 inches, 4 inches? I mean, what's
I'm really
the size
bad with inches. It was... It was half my index finger. So it was a good size hole.
That's a significant amount because it's like a run in the pantyhose. I got a run in my pantyhose.
Moly. So Jillian goes down.
It could go further is my point.
Absolutely. That's what I was worried about. The scene would start to break open. So I'm calling the front desk. I guess they were overwhelmed. Jillian goes down in her little cocktail dress and heels to get a sewing kit. We get a sewing kit. I obviously have to take my pants off. I put my pajama pants on. I'm sitting, the light in my room is horrible. I'm sitting on the bathroom floor next to the toilet. And she's sitting with me in her little cocktail dress. I don't know how to sew. So this one, she knows how to use her phone. She's like, hold on, I'll YouTube how to sew. I'm like, we don't
You
have
guys-
time for this. She turns on
You
a
needed
video.
me there. I can sew.
I can't. How'd you learn?
My mom, she made all of our clothes growing up because we had no
amazing.
money. And so she would make all of our clothes, and she made our curtains in our house and our bedding and all that stuff. And so she taught me how to sew. But the biggest challenge, the sewing's
Go.
not the problem. It's threading that fucking needle.
It is. So then you have to I was sucking on the end of the thread and then threading the needle very
Threading
hard.
the needle.
I was sucking the thread and trying to poke it through, but then my eyes are bad where I couldn't tell if it was through. How do you do that?
It's so hard. And then the it starts to fray, right? Your whatever. The thread itself starts to fray in the end. So then you got to get scissors, and you don't have scissors in those little kits. You know the ones, you guys, the paper ones, and it's wrapped around.
I carry some.
Oh my God. Well, you know what I asked for a sewing kit for? It always comes back to my acne. I asked for the sewing kit to get in there so I avoid the scarring. But I've never had, So did you feel, okay, in the end, were you successful in patching up the hole, and were you so proud of yourself?
I did a really good job. If this had been sewing somebody's body, I needed to sew somebody like Yellowstone, or it was somebody had a gaping hole and I had to do an incision, they definitely would have had an S. I mean, the seam on my pant was a little jagged, but for having 30 minutes, for not knowing how to do it, I was really, really proud of myself. I did continue to hold my hand over it for when I was standing on stage, but yeah, and I would really like to, whatchamacallit, I would really like to learn how to sew a little better.
Okay, well, we can
Because
do that.
on the road, I probably should have to.
I'm happy to help you. The key, one little key that I'll just give you a tip now, it's all about how you tie the end, the actual, once you've done the stitching, to ensure that it doesn't, that the stitch holds, that you got to wrap the end. And people just think wrap it around and do a little knot. No. You don't. I'll show you. I'm not doing a good job explaining.
This taught me that you have to go back over it. And that's what I did. There was no tying of the knot.
Good
it was
girl.
Great.
Okay, so the YouTube video seemed like it was really great. I love that.
Yeah.
All right,
it was fun.
It's just, we're always learning, We
really are.
Look at her.
Really
She's accepting awards and sewing her clothes. Look at my little Cinderella. Glass slipper and all. Where's Gus? What was your favorite? I don't think I know this about you. You're the queen of Disney. You love Disney movies. You got engaged at Disneyland, but I don't know who your favorite princess is. Mine was Cinderella.
Well, I like a fairy. I like Tinkerbell. She's my gal.
Cute.
But because Walt loved her so. But Cinderella's great. Snow White's pretty fabulous.
Walt loved Tinkerbell the best?
Yeah, that was his one that he created. I think she may be one of the first, I'm going to get this wrong. He loved Tinkerbell, though. It was based off Marilyn Monroe.
You stop it right now. I didn't know that.
Little Tink. She's adorable.
You know what? Our favorite.
Julia Roberts played her in Hook. Yep. Oh, yeah.
What a great, you guys, if you've never seen, Peter Pan, but Julia Roberts, the human version of it, not the
Robin
animation.
Williams.
Oh, was it Hook? Is that what it was? My bad.
It's so emotional too. It's a very emotional movie. I can't get through it without getting very
Speaking
verklempt.
of movies and shows, we've talked before about now that it's the off season, re-entries. We're definitely in full effect with re-entry.
Yes.
Now you get time to catch up on all your shows that you love. What are you watching?
So glad you asked. Kind of a big day today. I have been binging Cheer. I watched the first season 2 years ago because then they went on a hiatus because of COVID. But then I finally watched season 2, and I came home yesterday on Sunday. Ken was at my house because she was babysitting the baby, and we decided to watch the rest of it together last night.
Okay.
Cheer is so great because we grew up dancing, so we're invested. We love the stories. I loved the fact in Cheer this year, they not only followed Navarro High School, but they also followed Trinity Community College. You become invested in both. You've got the one that's the OGs and they've won. And then you've got the other school that's trying. One stays at a Hilton, one stays at a Hampton Inn. One, flies a plane to the Daytona competition. The other one buses for 16 hours.
Always in Daytona, these competitions. I remember these on ESPN too. And they always had Tampax
I always
in
wanted
the
to
back.
commentate them.
Sponsored
I
by
always
tampons.
wanted to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get to the part last night where it's a two episode event with the competition, and Ken and I are roped in. She's on the couch, I'm on the floor. We are screaming. The prelims, D messes up the flip, and then they have to go the next day. Anyways, basically, we are screaming for the finale. It was so well done. We were so invested. We were so excited. I reached out and commented and started following the Trinity Community College's head coach, Vontae. He is so amazing. His coaching style is fantastic. And I just liked him on the on Instagram. And I was like, just finished watching Cheer 2. I'm obsessed. Ken later in the night, we went to go have a drink, and I kept looking at my IG, and I was like, he is not commented. I'm so sad. Why are you not commenting?
Like the
Why
boy
don't
that's
you
not
realize I've
texting
become
you
a
back
fan?
or calling you back. Yeah.
Today he DM'd me.
Oh my God.
He was like, thanks so much. I was like, watch season 2, invested,
I know.
love your coaching style. I'm also a Monica fan too. I love Monica. Have you gotten into Cheer?
Cheers, Norm? I've gotten into that, not Cheer.
Cliff?
It's the little things. It's sewing, it's awards, and it's Vontae for you. It was a big weekend.
Are you into Cheer at all, the show?
I can't do that. No, I can't do
God,
that.
I love it.
You know what?
It's
You're the
so
girl
good.
and I'm the boy in this situation. You always call yourself a boy. I'm a boy when it comes to the cheerleading and the dance step. But I'm going to tell you, the woman who does it all is coming up next. Rachel Zoe will join us. We've got a bunch of questions for her, and then we will get to the other shows that Erin has been binge watching. Easy for me to say on next week's pregame. Stay with us.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.